Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 11. 11. Welcome to episode 11 of RimWorld. The last episode before this guy has a job change, and I have no idea how the streams in the future will look like, so there might be a gap on YouTube. I don't know. Most likely. So let's play the last episode of RimWorld today. It's not the last episode, but it's the last episode before I have a job change, and I have no idea how the schedule will look like. So let's return to the Fat Hobbits. I have no idea where we left off. All I know is that our space is getting kind of crowded, and we might have to move. I don't know. We might have to move. We still have this entire thing right here available for us, so this might be good. We need we need two beds, but these two beds are for these two guys. However, Samwise and Gimli are out. Samwise and Gimli are out, and Samwise is soon-ish, in 2 years, a kid that needs its own room. Alright, so let's prepare more rooms over here, I would say. We're getting 2 more green rooms, which is nice. I think we're gonna do 1 full hay room and 1 full... let's see. The zones are currently not in, so why are the zones not active? Let's see, terrain affordance. Visibility of roofs, okay. Zones, pollution overlay. Zones is not really, like, visible currently, but it looks okay, I guess. Alrighty, so let's take this guy right here. Everything here is already done. What I need to do is, I need to do a little floor up. I need to do a little floor touching. Let's get 2 floors over here, 2 floors over here, so everything is floored just as well. And let's get 1 expanded zone over here. Let's manage that zone. Let's manage that zone over there. Oh, it's actually not manageable that way. No, well, doesn't matter. Let's get another corn plant in. And we want another full hay grass, because our animals are currently kind of getting in high maintenance mode. So let's do another hay grass. Let's get another hay grass. All right. This is now accessible. Now we have 6 greenhouses, which should hopefully be enough for now. But I think we're gonna get another greenhouse over here somewhat semi-soon. This is freshly planted, so we still need some time over there. So we can deconstruct that one immediately, which is nice. Let's get flooring done. Flooring. Floor. No, bridges. We need to remove the bridge. We need to remove this bridge. This has already been removed, alright. This is not removed, however, but that is very fixable. That is very, very fixable. How is everybody looking? We have a few things. Alright, we have a few things. The mortars are there. I'm not too happy with my defense at the current moment. Yeah, I feel like defense needs a solid upgrade. So let's see. What can we do defense-wise? That would make sense. Let's see, defense-wise, what would make sense? Pushing more over here would be kinda nice, but if we push over there, these guys can take... yeah, these guys can take... shelter if these explode. If I would extend over here, that would mean not only do they explode, but they also will push over there, and this is not a nice situation. Yeah, that's not good. The defense is kind of lacking, and we should upgrade the defense pretty soon. However, we now have a biosculpting. As a reminder, biosculpting has been modded by myself, and it is very, very much overpowered. But I suck at this game, so I kind of overpowered it. So we'll see. We'll see. Okie dokie. So let me check on really quickly. Let's go over here. There we go. And let's continue. So we are doing, I think the auto door is our next big target. We have a caravan arrived at the Shire of Hoppington. Wonderful. Our two guys are coming in. We have a major break risk. Let's see. You have Psyche withdrawal. Yeah, these guys need some recreation and stuff. Samwise is drinking. Gimli is drinking. Wonderful. Gimli, however, has just dropped something, which is not good. So please haul these berries. There we go. Alright, I need to redo the freezer. I think redoing the freezer is the next big thing. Gimli is on drill duty. Yeah, Gimli is on drill duty. We are redoing the freezer now. Yeah, we're redoing the freezer. It needs not only a size increase, but it needs to be a little bit nicer as well. It needs to be a little bit nicer as well. So let's focus on here, I'd say. Focus on here and re-expand the freezer. Sauron Masterwork, Gimli is feeling better. How's your mood? Mood is still down. Recluse, very crowded. He's a recluse, right? He doesn't like being around other people. Yeah, being alone is best as all. We can't really help that, unfortunately. Aesthetic has impressive bedroom. I don't like an impressive bedroom. Doesn't like an impressive bedroom. It's a -5. Doesn't like an impressive bedroom. So, where is Gimli's bedroom? This is Gimli's bedroom. So this will be uninstalled. Uninstalled and... Let's see, this is legendary, so let's reinstall that one into here. Doesn't like an impressive bedroom. Doesn't like an impressive bedroom. So let's slowly remove stuff so it is no longer impressive. He needs to have a bad bedroom. I kind of don't like that, but sure. We'll do it. Samwise and Gimli are working away. Wonderful. Yep, Samwise and Gimli are working away. It might be bad to cancel these two because of structural integrity. Okay. Might need structural integrity. So let's keep it up for now. We have another bridge to remove, which is this one. Alright. They have planted already, which is good. Because we are slowly but surely running out of animal food. Which I'm not too happy about. What is Sauron doing? Sauron is doing stone duty, okay. Sauron is doing stone duty. Right. Speaking of stone duty, we have to unload this thing. We have to unload our animals. Let's look into your gear. Let's unload all of this. Let's unload all of this. Let's unload all of this. Unload all of this. Has everything been unloaded? Looks like it. They're eating my meals, but it's whatever. It's whatever. They're unloading my meals, that's whatever. Alright, so everything is unloaded so far. Good. We are still lacking haulers, which is my biggest issue right now. My biggest issue is that we are lacking haulers. And I really don't like that. Really don't like how we are lacking haulers. So, Let's look into here. These guys are neutral, so we need to make some gifts for them. However, we are lacking some food. We're lacking some food, so we are going to go on a hunting spree. And we have these things to hunt. Eowyn has a work frenzy. Faramir has a shoot frenzy. So let's take all of these guys. Gimli is a melee fighter as well as Balrog. So let's get these guys into combat mode. Let's leave Sauron out of this. So let's get these guys. Faramir is also slow, so let's leave Faramir out of this as well. Let's get 4 people. 4 people should be quite good. Get 4 people into combat position. Let's get 4 people into combat position. And they should be quite nicely. We have finished the auto door. So let's get ourselves a long-range mineral scanner. That might come in handy sometime soon. Let's get rid of this guy. Yes, we have the Megasloth Revenge. I am pretty sure that I'm missing a quest. Let's see, Prison of Fontaine. Right, we have not yet been dropped the mech clusters. Right, that is what I'm scared of. That was what I'm scared of the whole time. The mech clusters. Now, is everything running towards us? Everything is running towards us. So run. Attack. Run. You guys run. Samwise, run over there. Bleeding out in a lot of hours. Right, run. Sam. Sam, run. Wonderful. These guys go back to hunting. Samwise, you can go back. You guys need to keep hunting, please. Are you bleeding out? You are not bleeding out, so that's fine as well. And I think we are good to go. So let's haul this one, and haul this one, please. Right. Wonderful. This one can die off as well. Right. Sauron is doing this right here. Okay, he's making the greenhouse. Alright, Sauron is making the greenhouse. So, let's see. Gimli's room. No slaves in the colony. He kind of like this, doesn't like that. Unsightly environment. What is a unsightly environment? So, what is a unsightly environment? He has a spacious interior. Okay. He's luxuriantly comfortable. But he's still a recluse. Okay, so we can't cure that, but we have the -5 of the bedroom gone. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We have the -5 of the bedroom gone. Let's look into wildlife. We have a warg. However, that is a predator. And the predator will hunt me down. Look at the warg. Okay, we have the warg over here. So, since Samwise cannot help, let's get all of these guys back into action. Let's clear out all of this wargy business. Let's clear out the wargy business. Right, everybody is doing things. Wonderful. Let's get you guys in combat mode. The warg is over here, so we need to clear out that warg. We can clear out the alpaca while we are here. Right, we can clear out the alpaca while we are here. Thank you. Faramir, of course, is always the slow guy. Let's get rid of this. And there is the warg. Let's get rid of the warg. Wonderful shot. Clear this out. And everybody is moving. Wonderful. Balin, you can pick up the alpaca, please. Wonderful. We still are lacking a hauling animal, which kind of sucks. We're still bad with hauling. Fontaine needs to be contained. Okay. We have our greenhouse over here. How's temp looking? Temp is looking just about fine. So, what is this? This is a marble block and this is a limestone block. So let's get a marble block. Let's get marble blocks in. Okay, since marble blocks, we need to limestone this place, right? We need to limestone this place, but we need to wall. No, we have this as a open spot, right? We have this as an open spot, which means this is part of home now. Since this is part of home, we can simply get a door over here. We can simply get a door over here. Make this a simple corridor. Let's make this a simple corridor. Make this a simple corridor. Have the door over here. Have this over here. And make this another room. Alright, make this another room. Which means a door over here. This is a bad room, to be honest. This is a bad room, to be honest. We could make this into a room. We could make this into a room, but then I have people running into there over the room. But it might be fine that way. It might be fine that way. That is... How much interior is this? Okay, I can only see the interior once we're done. Okay, so wooden door. Have a wooden door installed over here. And get a marble wall placed into here. And reinstall this guy over here for now so we can wall down. The tortoise is still alive, which I'm very surprised about, to be honest. We are moving this door down here. We are moving this door down here. And we are taking a copy over there. We are lacking fire and we have a z... Okay. Because this is not done. I see. This is not done, which means Sauron beating fire out. That is not your priority. You need to granite. Sauron, please. You need to granite. That is very important. You need to granite. Also, I need this to be here. No. Let's shrink this zone over here. Expand this zone over here. And have this be critical. Clear all granite. And have this granite chunked. So it's a little faster. Storage is a massive problem. Storage is a massive, massive, massive problem. So let's get everything here settled. Also, we have a huge problem when it comes to wood. So, orders, chop wood. Chop this wood, please, right here. Chop all of this wood. All of this wood needs to go. No other wood is available to us. And these guys, right here, need to be linked. And we need this to be copied and pasted into this. However, your storage is now preferred. Wonderful. There we go. Everything else is working just fine. There is our wood coming in. Right. Gimli's helping, however. Interesting. Alright. Sauron, you can clear. You can clear. Alright. Wood is coming in just slightly. Building a marble wall. Okay. There's the mechanoid cluster. The mechanoid cluster that I was afraid of. That's the first one. Alright. Let them come. That's good. Okay, countdown activator in 2 hours. It is a smoke. It is a smoker. So, I need Faramir to man the steel mortar. I need Legolas to man the steel mortar. And I need... who is it? Who is my third best shot? Samwise, as useless as you are, we need you to man the mortars, please. And the mortars need to be outside here. We need the mortars outside here. So we need some roofing. First we need some roofing. We need to roof all of this. Right here. And then we need some storage over here. Let's see, small shelves should be enough. Let's have this shell be high X shell, be critical. Shell, let's see, is everything cleared? Everything is cleared. High X, everything cleared. Incendiary, and everything cleared. And EMP. Alright. Sauron, you need to please prioritize building this. Very important. So these guys need to be ready. Sauron, what are you doing? Did you fire? Shit, you did fire. Oh crap, you did fire. I didn't want that. You did fire, which means battle stations. Everybody battle station. Everybody had to battle. Everybody had to battle. Alright. Everybody to stations, please. We have unfortunately pulled the enemy. Everybody to stations, please. Everybody to stations, please. We have pulled the enemy. Yep, we have pulled the enemy. Everybody to stations, please. Our 2 melee guys, please get ready for melee. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. Awesome. That's holding quite well. Everybody's here, alright. That means Faramir, marksman command, please. Samwise. Sauron, let's see. Where's our leader? Where is our leader? Pippin. Combat command, please. Alright. Pretty good. Alright. Alright. Engage. 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 Can't have this. No, actually fine. Come back, come back. We are not wounded, so that's cool. We're not wounded yet. Alright. We're not wounded yet. I think you guys... No. No, 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 no. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Fight, 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 fight. We're not wounded yet. We're doing good. Okay, they're coming. Attack. Wonderful. Now everybody, you need to beat out that fire. Very important. These guys are gonna melee. Wonderful. Do they have turrets? They do have turrets. They do have turrets. Yep, auto inferno turret. So they do have turrets, which is fine. Which is fine. Which means Legolas, man the steel mortar. Faramir, man the steel mortar. Man the steel mortar. Hold fire, please. You need to return. Right, Sauron, Please prioritize working on this thing. We need the shells there. These guys need to stop worrying, alright. Boromir is slow, but that's cool. Everybody ready? These guys are ready? Everybody ready. Alright, everybody's ready. Which means we are forcing the target. We are forcing the target this thing first. Hold fire out. And it is running, it is rolling, and it is somewhat hitting. We killed someone in the initial drop, however, which is cool. Are they still shooting? They are still shooting. So Samwise needs to clear the priority. We're getting there though. Legolas and Faramir are having a lot of fun. And once this is done, we can slowly get there. Alright. And there's the second mechanoid cluster. Faramir, you need to chill. Legolas, you need to chill. We have the second cluster coming in. There it is. There is our second cluster. I am not too worried about that cluster, to be honest. I'm not too worried about this cluster right there. Alright, everybody is chilling. Sauron, Faramir, Samwise. Can you please man the mortar? Can you please man the mortar? Iorek is bringing the thing. Wonderful. Can you please set a target? Can you please go over there? It's dropping. Let's see. And the mechanoids have woken up. That's wonderful. Let's get into defense modes. Are they attacking? They are attacking. Guys. Children. Children go into citizen safe zone. Children go into citizen safe zone. Animals. The cougar is getting into the citizen safe zone. And let's see. Animal clear, right? The tortoise is getting into the citizen safe zone. Alright. Which means you guys back into defense modes. The rest of you back into attack modes. You two back into attack modes. They're coming in. This time we have almost 0 defenses. And the enemy has scythers. So we need to get Gimli and Balrog back into defense modes. Legolas. Okay, best shots. We need you to be here. We need you to be here. We need Legolas to be here. Faramir to be here. Samwise to be here. Let's get this guy over there. Balin. Balin comes over here. Pippin comes over here. Right. Galadriel, please go back in because they are dropping. They are dropping, which means you guys need to come in here for defensive purposes. Alright, there's the Scyther running in. Okay, you guys need to come over here. You guys need to come over here. You are going back. You are going back. You are going in. Faramir, step back. Balrog needs to take care of this. Wonderful. This has dropped quite nicely. Go here. These two need to go in front again. Faramir, go in front. Going to the front. There's more scythers. Alright. Pretty good. Come back. Come back. Balrog Gimli forward. Wonderful. Well done. We have one of those shooters coming in. These things are still dangerous, but we can take care of them from afar. We can take care of them from afar, which means Gimli and Balrog, you're going in. You guys can chill for a second, because our 2 melee fighters gonna take care of that. Sauron, please stand back. You guys go in. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. This is currently off limits, friend. This is currently off limits. Nope. Please, go into defense. Sauron, you can come here, that's cool. Then you're in the safe zone. Gimli is just fried. His nose is shattered, though. The pikeman beat up Gimli, so his nose is shattered. So he needs an aesthetic nose. Do we have an aesthetic nose? Nose? Do we have an aesthetic nose? We don't. Can we make one? Let's see. Can we make one? Let's see. There was something. Specialized limbs? No. Poison prosthetics? No. Nose? Flesh shaping, right. It is with flesh shaping. Do we have flesh shaping? We do have flesh shaping. Yes, we do. Which means Balin. Can you apply the tech print flesh shaping, please? Alright. Stun this guy. Go into front. Wonderful. This is good. Go back. Let's take care of the last one. Tech print applied, flesh shaping. We're doing good. We're doing good. $40, $30, $33. Wonderful. So far, defense is fine. Legolas is not really happy. Faramir's not really happy. Gimli is not really happy. Alright. So for now, let's hope these guys are off limits, everything. Alright. A growth moment for Oren. He has the age of 7, an excellent personal growth. That is a lot. Okay, he has growth tier 8, which is basically the highest. So, we can give him an annoying voice. He's a misogynist. A jogger is brutal. Careful shooter is pretty good too. Let's see. He will gain the ability to do cooking. He will gain the ability to do animals. And he will gain the ability to do plants. Plants is always nice. But yeah, let's give him plants too. Alrighty. So he will become either a jogger or a careful shooter. Careful shooter is nice. However, jogger is always better. Jogger is one of the best. So he will get jogger. Wonderful. Wonderful. This has been a good fight so far. This has been a really, really good fight. But we need to clear this out. Minimum range 4. Okay, it has a minimum range. So we need to clear this thing first. And this thing kind of needs to be off limits. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Everybody needs to fight though, if we do that. If we do that, everybody needs to fight. So Legolas, man the steel mortar. Boromir, still no. You can man the steel mortar. We're getting on hold fireplace. You two will be fine, I think. Are you ready? You are ready. So you two, set forced target, please. This thing. Wonderful. Are you hitting? You're absolutely not hitting anything. Are you hitting anything? You're absolutely not hitting anything. So stop what you're doing, please. Stop what you're doing. We're not having a good time currently. Right, we have a psychite addiction on Galadriel. That is to be expected. We need to make a aesthetic nose. So, flesh shaping. Let's add a build. Let's see, where can we build flesh shaping? Not here though. We cannot build one here, so we need one of the big machining tables, I think. I think we need one of the big machining tables. Let's look into research. Oh, we have not researched it yet. That is the problem. Yeah, that is the problem. Because we don't have fabrication yet. Haha, that is the problem. So, why is it locked? Because we don't have a research room yet. Haha, that is the problem. Okay. Good to know. It's fine. Everybody is feeling decently well. Gimli and Balrog still need their stuff. But we don't need these two, I think. I think if we get these guys into battle mode, we are good to go. So let's get these guys into battle mode, I think. It is 9 o'clock, but it is quite early in the day. Legolas is still sleeping though. He's no longer is. So I'd say robber camp. Let's see. Reinforced battle, plasteel, masterwork, sword. That is not a good thing. So let's get into combat mode, I think. Let's get into combat mode. Let's get everybody in front. And let's see if we can manage this. Alrighty, everybody into combat mode. Faramir's here as well. So let's see. How's your cover? Your cover effectiveness is quite high. So let's get into here first. Balin got shot. That kind of sucks. Get a war cry up. Does this Ibex though help? Not really. Not really. Can you guys please, like, do things? Oh, it is doing something. Please just go here. Boromir, go here. Samwise, can you please just go here? Let's just, like, attack this, please. I'm not doing too well, right? Alright, the first thing is done. Everybody got shot, unfortunately. Right, this thing is cleared. Everything here needs to be allowed. This can be allowed too. And we have cleared out the first camp. Now the second camp is still worrisome. Because there is a lot of pew-pews in it. I might call for help. I might call for help. So, Sauron. Call the Leguzo Nation, please. And call for help. Call for military aid. Technology level, they won't arrive in time. Okay. So they can't give... This faction's technology level is too low for transport ports. Okay, so they won't arrive in time, so we can't call them. Bad. We can't call them. Everybody else is on bad terms with us. So unfortunately we cannot call for help. This sucks. So we cannot call for help. Let's call for a caravan. Maybe the caravan will do. They will arrive in approximately a week. We have amazing amounts of ideology stuff to do. So we have enough silver and a trade beacon. So that means we are beginning a trade fair. Everybody here can move and everybody here is somewhat okay. Yeah, everybody here is somewhat okay. So let's do the fair first. Let's do the fair first. Let's do the fair first. Because we want traders, if possibly, coming from the right side and being attacked. Because let's face it, this is brutal. This is quite brutal. They have a low shield as well. So if we can get someone over there, that would be nice. A poorly organized festival. A poorly organized festival. Man, why are you so weak? Let's get the stallion sacrificed. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. We need a trade caravan to come from the right side and be shot. That is the best thing that we can do. Because facing this is really bad. We can mortar this one. That would be decent. Another boring festival. RNG has not been nice to us so far. RNG has not been nice to us so far. Let's see. We have nothing else to give. Right, we have the Shire dance off. But let's people sleep. They need to relax for a moment. Right. They need to relax for a moment. Right. Pippin is back to full health, alright. And Balin is still not super healthy. So how can I deal with this? Outside of mortars, it's gonna be difficult. We only have 2 mortars left. We can make more of them. We can make more of them. That would be Sauron's work. That would be Sauron's work. We do have a mood problem currently. So, let's see. Let's make a Shire dance-off. Let's make a Shire dance-off. We should be using loudspeakers pretty soon. But first, let's get the dance-off. Let's hopefully be a good dance-off to counteract this. And it's a boring dance-off. It's not going too well today. Not going too well today.
Let's begin with a...
That's a video I clicked. I'm sorry, that was LTT. And we have a mechanoid cluster. Oh, we have a mechanoid cluster. Okay. Can we pull these guys? Legolas. Man the steel mortar, please. Man the steel mortar. And fire at these guys. Hold fire out. Hello, Foxo! He's shooting. And he missed. Ah, he missed. I need to pull them. He's shooting. I can see the shot. And the shot hit. Which means the mechanoids have woken up. And they're coming in. We have a combat supplier coming from the bottom. Which is nice. There is a Scorcher coming. So we need our range defense, please. We need our range defense, please. We have 1 Scorcher coming in. There is a combat supplier, so the combat supplier is gonna deal with this. I hope, at least. I hope. Where's the Scorcher? Where's the Scorcher? Did the Scorcher... No, the Scorcher is here. He is coming. We're shooting. And the Scorcher is dead. Wonderful. Back to work. The combat supplier is killing the enemy. However, the trader is unfortunately dying. Alright. They are working on this. Come on, guys. Stun this down. Wonderful. Eowyn, you need to rescue Phosphor. That yields us a nice upgrade in friendship points if we heal this guy. There is Grunt. So let's see, can we do something with Grunt? Unfortunately, the enemy died, but that's cool. So let's look into trading. So we can have a single trade up. Let's see, we need to have a single trade up, so we trade it. Let's deal with this, I think. Let's deal with this. Everything else is whatever. We do have ambrosia. So let's see. Let's get a little bit of ambrosia salt. Which means Samwise is only there for money, right? Do you have did you pick up the money? You did not pick up the money. It's fine. The first combat supplier dealt with this, so we're cool with that. We still have the right side to worry about. The right side here is what I call messy. That's way too much to handle. And we need to make shells. If we don't make shells, we are in trouble. We can prioritize on the thing. Let's auto-load this. Our greenhouse here is working. So the greenhouse here is in. We have a prison break. Which is right. Which is fine. That is Fontaine. That is Fontaine. Actually, do we want him to prison break? We have an exotic goods trader coming in, unfortunately from the wrong side. Unfortunately from the wrong side. So Fontaine is moving, which means Gimli, you need to arrest this guy, please. It's very important that we arrest this guy. Come on, come on, dude. Please, just don't kill him. Just don't kill him. Just don't kill him, please. Thank you. Carry him to the shuttle, please. You guys. Right, we only need to carry him to the shuttle. Right, I hope he's not dying. He's dying in 3 hours. This is bad. Galadriel, you need to tend to him. He may not die. Gimli kinda smacked him good. Tend to him, please. Already tending to Fontaine. Fontaine needs better medicine. I don't care, we need to heal him quickly. We need to heal him really quickly. I don't want this to die. Alright. Pretty good. So, Samwise, you need to trade with our dear exotic goods supplier. Now, please carry him to the shuttle. He may not die, which is, like, good. We have to rescue Olaf. Alright, so what do we have to sell? You have jump packs. We don't want that jump pack for now. Let's see. You have a skill trainer in artistic. Sure. Let's see. Nucleus stomach. You have a insanity lance, which is not ideal. You are trading in a little bit of gold. You have a telescope, which is nice. You have some plasteel. You have some Glither World medicine. You have this and you have components. Now we need to get some money back. Let's see. We do have the silver associated to it. They would have a donkey, but I don't want donkeys as hauling animals. Let's see. Is there anything else we can sell to you? No, we can't. So let's sell the wooden large sculpture. You're not buying any drugs, which kind of sucks. You're getting the turkey. You're getting the tortoise. We just need some money. Yeah, but everything else is pretty good. So let's buy this. We need to save Olaf. So where's Eowyn? Eowyn is breastfeeding someone. So please rescue Olaf. He is dying pretty soon. We have an ambrosia sprout right close to us, but we still have the problem of this thing. This thing is terrifying. Let's see, this is the Finnin Confederation. The Finnin Confederation. It is plus 20 to us. And unfortunately, we cannot give them the ambrosia. If we could give them the ambrosia, we would be good. These are from the Finnin Confederation. We can give those the ambrosia. So let's trade with this guy. They have the ambrosia over here. So let's give them the ambrosia. Gives us 23. Gives us 23. If we give the gold, gets us another 7. It's fine. It's fine. So, this is okay. Do we have limestone? We do have limestone in storage. However, we are in need of a second crafter, which gets boring tasks. We are in need of a second crafter, which gets boring tasks. Which would be Galadriel. And Galadriel really doesn't have any nice things to do besides art. So Galadriel will get to the clipboard, paste the clipboard. Details, only Galadriel, please. Only Galadriel. We need the marble blocks on the clipboard. This is only Galadriel's job. And the limestone, of course. Get this up. And let's see. Galadriel is the first move. Galadriel is the first move. Let's get this into Galadriel. That is the first move. Now Galadriel will only do crafting on this bench and nothing else. If she has time, of course. Currently, she's quite busy with treating people. Our biggest issue currently is this thing right here. I am terrified of this thing. I am terrified of this. So Sauron, what are you doing? We need you to make shells. We need you to make shells. Shells, 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 shells. Seashells, she-shells on the sea floor. The value of these shells must fall. Due to the laws of supply and demand, nobody wants to buy shells because there's loads on no sand. Step 1. You must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think you're rare, you see. So bear with me. So you need to prioritize on this place. Right. Right. Also, let's make this no longer critical. Let's make this important. Let's get this over here. Let's make this into critical. Shell. IX shell. Let's craft this thing first. Update production. Work on this. Because now you don't have to walk as much. Ren Money Game Part 2. Really, really good song. Really good song. And we have a manhunter pack of hunting tortoises. Lots of them. Lots of them, and my defenses are not... They're not triggered now. So we just got a lot of plasteel. And we got the Resurrector Mech Serum. Really important. We have the Resurrector Mech Serum. So we can bring back Rosie or Arwen. It is either Arwen we bring back or we bring Rosie back. But we will decide that after this fight. So, defensive positions, people. We are being attacked by a very, very slow moving wall of brutal death, which called tortoises. Arwen, okay, Arwen will be brought back. The trade caravans are leaving, unfortunately. So what are they fighting? What are... What? Oh my god, you destroyed my bridge! You nutcase! Alright, the enemy is approaching. The enemy is approaching. Which means, guys, we need you in defense mode. We need you in defense mode. Come on. Gimli and Balrog, we need you in defense mode too. Come on. Guys, we need you in defense mode. You know what, guys? We are putting our friends to the test. Guys, we're putting our friends to the test. Let's put our friendship on the line. Are they coming? They are coming. We're putting our friends on the line right here. Marksman command. Let's put our friends on the line here. Let's help them. Get a little bit closer. Right, we have a lot of tortoises, but we have support. We have support. Fight, fight, fight. Go, 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 go. Fight, fight, fight. There we go. Well done, people. Attacked member. I am sorry that I attacked you. I didn't want to attack you. Sorry. Alrighty. Everything else is now pretty cool. Wonderful. Oh, we are not done yet. We are not done yet, people. We're not done yet. There are still 3 of them attacking us. Alright, there are still 3 of them attacking us. Go, 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 go. Alright, there's 2 of them attacking us. Let's take care of this one. Balrog, you gonna do it? Wonderful. We still have 2 of them, so let's take care of these 2. Forcefully extract the latent energy from a downed foe. Animals don't have enough intelligence to be of any use in this regard. Okay. So. Alrighty. We're getting where? Boromir, come help him. Wonderful. And we have survived the tortoise assault. Alright. Tortoise assault is done. This is still a problem. This is still a huge, huge, huge pain in the butt. And I have no idea how to deal with that. For now, I think we're gonna make this off limits. Let's look into animals. The cougar will be in unrestricted. No, in home zone. Cougar will be in home zone. These guys will be in animal unrestricted, alright. Our kids will be in the home zone. And we need to bring Arwen back. Alright. So. Right, we need to bring Arwen back. Good, good, good. So that means Galadriel, after you have eaten something, I need you to be here. This is Arwen's case, so it needs to be opened. Please open this. Wonderful. Use the Resurrector Serum on Arwen, please. And there is the revive. And she's back. Arwen has been brought back to life. Rescue Arwen. But she has, unfortunately, dementia. She has, unfortunately, dementia. Alright. Arwen is back. Arwen is back. Maybe we get a heal max serum and we can resurrect Arwen back to life, back to health, or like get the serum back to health. But for now we have Arwen back. She has dementia now, which kind of sucks, but it is completely fine. We need a bedroom, however, for her. So this is Arwen's bedroom. And we now only need Rosie back. Let's look into social. She has a fiance, which is a fiance that is not in our base. We have a friend, so she's friends with Galadriel, and she is friends with Gollum. But she can't romance Gollum because Gollum is too young. Alrighty, so this thing right here. This needs to be moved to here. This needs to be moved towards here, towards here, towards here. Right. Now, let's see. Do we have another single stack somewhere? We do not. Alright, so let's make this a little different. Let's have this move on its own later. We need to make shells. Sauron, what are you doing? You're drinking Psychite tea and now you're playing billiards. We need more. We need more shells. Really important. We need to biggity baggity bang on the enemy on the right side because I don't trust these guys. So don't build traps, please. You need to build shells. That is your day job today. However, we do need a second prison as well. This prison is not good and I want to have two prisons. I want to split the prison. So... right. We need some flooring. We need some flooring over here. Some flooring over there. And some flooring in here. However, concrete might be better. No, concrete actually not. Concrete actually no. Because we need to make this into paved tile. We need to make this into paved tile. Now this is concreted currently. And it is fine being concreted. So let's concrete this. Right, let's concrete this. The pump is working overtime, but that's cool. I like it. Where is Sauron? Sauron is shrekking mechanoids. He can no longer do what he needs to do because we need some biofuel. We need some biofuel. Let's make 200 biofuel, or let's make 300 biofuel. Make 300 biofuel. We do have enough wood, so that's okay. Galadriel is working on stones, which is pretty okay. So please redo shell. Please redo shells. We have 18 shells now. Just a bit more. We are lacking something though. No, we're not lacking something. We have made enough shells. I'm not happy with that. We need, I don't know. 60 shells sounds like a good number. Is someone walking over there, or why are we slowing down? Why are we slowing down? Is someone walking over there? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So, we need this thing to be built soon. Sauron is relaxing socially. You need to prioritize working on the sun lamp, please. Energy is looking just fine, which is cool. Right, this is working now. This is cool. So, we need speakers and light balls. So, let's see. If we want to have a shire dance off, we need a light ball and 6 speakers. So, let's look into ideology. Loudspeaker. 1, 2, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need a light ball, a single light ball. Let's put the light ball over here. So we have the dance off finally upgraded. Alright, so build a wall, please. Over here, please build a wall. Alright. Wonderful. Now, we need some flooring, please. Some concrete over here, some concrete over there, some concrete over here, and some concrete over there. Full concreting this place. And concreting this place. Right, concreting this as well. Long-range mineral scanner. Right, we need a research room as well. We need a research room as well. I think we're making the research room over here, and we're getting that away. Now, Galadriel, can you do crematorio stuff? Is there no burn corpse? There is no burn corpse. So let's burn corpse forever. And yeah, let's burn corpse forever for now. So, Galadriel, what are you doing? You're hauling concrete. Okay, you're hauling concrete. Right, defenses are slowly but surely coming back up. This ambrosia is growing. How's wildlife doing? We still don't have anything that does any goddamn hauling for us. We're still lacking a hauling dog. And we have a sunblocker. Pirates with a sunblocker. The site is guarded by three pirates. Send a caravan. We're sending a caravan of Gimli. We're sending a caravan of Balrog, of Samwise, and Legolas. We're sending a caravan of 3 people. Let's get 2 horses for horses in it. Maybe not the pregnant horses. Let's get these horses over here. Glitter World Medicine is pretty cool, but let's get a full Glitter World Medicine. And let's destroy that sunblocker. Alright, there it is. Active it is. Alright. This is a problem, man. This is a problem. How's the shell situation? Sauron is building stuff. I'm sorry, Sauron, but you need to build shells. I'm sorry, dude, but you need to build me some shells. We cannot have that. Relations all gone negative. Okay, fine. If you wanna do it like that, that's cool. Leowyn has a tattered apparel. So that is a forced cowboy hat. Is it? Is it forced? It's not forced. Do we have no cowboy hat? Do we have no cowboy hat? We do have cowboy hats. So why haven't you changed your gear, Leowyn? Oh, because cowboy hats are not in the auto-equip. Right. So, force wear a cowboy hat, please. Now it's good. We're low on food, the game says. I disagree. I disagree, but we are low on ingredients, that is true. However, soon should be cool soon. Yep, these guys are being attacked. I hope nothing happens. Oh god, just... Did you see that dodge? Oh my god, did you see that pro dodge? Holy crap, man. What a dodge that was. Yeah, we need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of this. Which means we now have a lot of shells. Let's get this back into important. Let's get this back into critical. Let's get this back into critical, which means Sauron will no longer do that. He's building stuff again. That's cool. Alright. Now, Galadriel is doing housework. That's cool. Okay, let's look at our people. My best shots are kinda now outside, so we cannot do anything with that. So, flooring. We still need one room. We need 2 rooms. We need 2 rooms. These are from space. Somewhat spacious, somewhat spacious. Average size, average size. So these guys are bigger than these. So... we need a wall lamp to illuminate. To illuminate over here. Let's illuminate over this. Get a nice flooring inside of there. For now, stone flooring is my option. I know I should change out stone flooring rather soon. But it is what it is. Starvation, Eowyn. She is food. Meptasium has been restocked. Cool. Okay. So the restock mod is working. Sun is blocked. We're getting to that. Sun is blocked. We're getting to that. Arwen is back on her feet. Pretty cool. She still does have dementia. So we cannot really heal that outside of a mech serum. Let's look at her settings. Her settings are wandering per day, lavish citizen, and she is back on shield duty. Interesting. She is back on shield duty. Medicine. Nobody's doing medicine. Why is nobody doing medicine? We need to do medicine. Let's look at her schedule. Arwen will have some nice bed rest. She will not do childcare. She cannot do stupid tasks. So she will go back to art as well. Back to research. So she will become a primary researcher. Because Arwen really does not have anything nice to do. She will do animal handling. She has 15. And she's a cook. Okay. So we will get her into cooking. Okay. We will get her into cooking. Cooking is cool. Alright. Which means Arwen will get into being a cook. That means her equipment needs to reflect that. Her equipment needs to reflect that. She will get a mixer, please. She will get a mixer. We need a new set of melee stuff. So let's look into shield. Shield. We have a wooden heater shield, which means she already has a shield equipped. She has already a uranium shield equipped. However, we need a melee weapon. We do have a melee weapon. There is a warhammer. So please equip the warhammer as well. And equip this as a sidearm. Wonderful. Now Arwen is back in fighting mood, which means Arwen is part of Gimli and Balrog's melee force. Alrighty. So, Our caravan should soon be arriving. They're currently sleeping. Let's have a safety save for now. Now we need to transport these guys over there. Right, Arwen is doing stuff. Pretty good. We need to expand the kitchen rather soon. So let's expand the kitchen. Let's expand the kitchen to this. And make this a battery room. Let's make this into a battery room. Which means we need some doors out here. Because we're moving this. We're improving the crafting room. Because we are putting some of these things in. The tool cabinets. To improve the speed of cooking. Because let's face it. We need cooking. We need cooking. So let's do this exact same thing. Fine meal. Because we need Arwen's cooking skill to get up. So we need Arwen's cooking skill to go up. So Arwen 7 cooking. Paste this here. Arwen 7 cooking. She needs to be a cook. So we'll train her as a cook. We'll train her as a cook. Wonderful. So, everything's cool. Sauron has a lot of stuff to do currently. We have a confusion on Arwen. She has dementia, so nothing we can do, unfortunately. The caravan arrived as a sun blocker. Zoom in. There we go. There is our army. We have one person over here that has simply a dagger. Which is, honestly, we're fighting a dagger. We have 2 more people. Let's get over here. Let's prepare the melee assault. Get over here. Go over here. The enemy is choosing to hide. So let's get over here. Get the melee dudes in front. Wonderful shot, Legolas. Look at this. A single shot and he destroyed it. Wonderful. Move up. Move up. Go, go, go. They're coming from behind. Nice headshot. Can we capture this guy? Is he good? Tough bloodlust. So we're not rescuing this guy. Get on in here. Our 2 melees, please, in front. Get rid of this wall, please. There is someone inside here, so please take a defensive position. There should be someone inside here. There is not. So please, you guys need to stand on guard while we deal with a smoker. There is still someone here. There is still someone here. Travelers are passing by. Unfortunately, they are not well equipped. They're not well equipped, so let's get rid of the sun blocker. Awesome. Got rid of that. Let's get into here. Let's open up this door. And this guy seems to have just left. Okay. Seems to have just left. Let's open this cage. Open this cage. Is there anything worth rescuing? Dead for less than a day. So they're dead for less than a day. But they will most likely deteriorate once we're back home. So that is not an option. Okay. So that is not an option. So let's destroy this thing over here. And get them back home. Get the people back home. You have done well. Reform caravan from the world view. Reform the caravan. Come back home. You did amazingly well, you guys. So please come home. Please come home. You are taking limestone chunks with you. You are taking marble chunks with you. Maybe not that much. You are taking all of this. You're taking this. Steel slag chunks. And everything else looks to be just about right. Yup. And let's come back home, please. You did wonderful. The shells are over. So Faramir, please man the steel mortar. Alright. Please man the steel mortar. Who is a good shot? Pippin, you're a good shot. You all need to hold fire, please. Arwen was a decent shot, however, Sauron is a better shot. But Sauron has so much to do. So let's just get Pippin and Faramir in. You guys are loading. So, set force target. Force over here. Hold fire out. Shoot. You guys are stupid. Come on, guys, kill something. We have visitors. We have visitors. A single person, unfortunately. You hit something. You hit something. Come on, guys. Nothing. Come on, guys. That was a hit. Come on, guys. There's a restock. Awesome. Lidon has now a restock. That was short. That was maybe a hit. That was a hit. You're missing, guys. Come on. How's your happiness? You can still fight. You can no longer fight, so that is your last shot. Come on, shoot. Wonderful. We have destroyed the small gun. Faramir is still working on it. Nope. Let's clear this for now. Let's get Faramir out. I think we need to take care of this some way or another. So let's see. We have no one with prestigious stuff. So we can't have them drop in a airdrop on the enemy. The caravan arrived at the Shire of Hobbington. They are outside of the fighting zone, which is good. They're outside of the fighting zone, so we're safe here. We have a royal tribute collector, unfortunately from the left side. So unfortunately we cannot use them for fighting. Righty. Righty-ho. Righty-ho. So, we have sterile tiles here. Okay. So sterile tiles need to be inside of the infirmary. Or it's called hospital here. Okay. Right. These guys are... What are you doing? Why are you consuming this survival meal? Come on, Gimli. You need to get a mood buff, please. Come on, Gimli. Get a mood buff. There we go. He's drinking Psychite tea. Do it. Alright. Okay. Sauron has unfortunately so much to do. There's unfortunately so much work for Sauron. We need more wood, so let's tag more wood. Food levels are actually really low, I admit that. Arwen is starting to cook. So Arwen's cooking skill is on 8. Let's look into our Fine meal. We need a fine meal cooking aid. Fine meal cooking aid. Cooking aid. Alright. So, we no longer need this fine meal. So let's disable the Arwen fine meal. Let's disable the Arwen fine meal. Because she can do regular food now too. Alright. Hunter lacks suitable weapons. So Arwen will not get hunting. Because she will be a melee fighter. Right. We have a minor break wrist on Gimli and Balrog. That's to be expected. We have our trio of melee fighters over here. And I think we'll get them into fighting position rather soon. This thing is still a little bit worrisome. The low mech shield. If possible, I need this to be reduced to ashes. So, man the steel mortar, man the steel mortar, man the steel mortar. Hold fire, please. We need to reduce this to ashes. Because it blocks our shots. So let's see. Wonderful. Shoot this thing, please. This thing needs to go. We got the turret, that's okay. But this thing needs to go. It's not going well. Oh, it's charging. Oh, that's good. It's charging. Which means set force target. Force target over here, please. So this thing has a charge. Interesting. Come on, guys. Really? Wonderful. Come on, these guys need to go. We can handle this. Wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. Force target. This thing, please. Come on, guys. That was a hit on the small one. That was a hit on the big one. Awesome. You did well. We are almost done. We're almost done, guys. Okay, almost done. We need to get rid of this small thing right here and then we're good. Ooh, quite nice. Oh, somebody is still shooting. Faramir. Faramir, please prioritize no longer. We still need to get rid of this little small thing, but that is not a problem. We can't use melee fighters for this though. But we have Balin, and I have an idea with Balin. So, Balin, Pippin. Balin and Pippin and Samwise. Once you three are up, I have something to do for you. Let's call in a caravan first. Let's call in a caravan first. You need to drop your stuff. You need to drop your stuff too. You need to drop your stuff too. Mayor, you need to drop your stuff too. These things can be hauled. We have no more haul space, unfortunately. We have no more hauling space. So let's haul space a little bit more. Haul space a little bit more. Right. Okay, Balin, Pippin, and Samwise are up. They're all feeling decently well. You know what? Legolas will join you. Legolas will join you and we'll go over here. And we'll madden up one of these donkeys and let one of these donkeys attack. Let's go over here. Oh, it's still in cooldown. Okay. So that means all of you guys, you need to come in. And Balin, come over here. The rest of the gang goes over here. We just need to kill this thing. Can we just kill this thing, please? We just need to kill this thing, please. Wonderful. We have cleared the goddamn mech cluster, which means we are back on save mode. We're back on save mode. Wonderful. We are back on save mode. Cool. Yo, that took a while. That took 2 hours. The quest failed Bandit Camp. It's fine. It's fine. That took a while. That took us 2 hours to get done. So yeah, we're happy. We didn't lose anyone. We got someone with a smashed nose, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We can handle it. We need a research room, however. So let's see. Anything else here? Balin, can you please get hauling done? You need to haul the good stuff. This is pretty much done. This looks to be pretty much done. Cool. This looks to be done. So let's reinstall this thing over here. Let's reinstall this thing over here. Let's deconstruct this thing. Let's see. This thing needs to be redone too. So you need to be installed over here because that is rich soil. That is rich soil. So let's install this thing over here. And then we fully have cleared out this finally. Alright. Which means we can now use this space for many, many other things. Alright. We've done well so far. This episode has been quite a trial and tribulations, but we have done well. Food is coming back in. Animals are eating a ton of it though. We have a ton of animals. Right. Boromir is researching. Galadriel is teaching Leowyn. Leowyn is on growth tier 6, almost 7. And will reach growth tier 7 most likely, but not 8. Growth tier 6 will also reach most likely growth tier 7. But in about 15 and 30 days, Leowyn and Gollum are finally part of the town and no longer children. And we have the first children who have become true adults in our colony. Right. Now, we are in need of another greenhouse because we want to get into drug production. We don't have much yayo, or rather psychoid, so we want to get into yayo. Where is Sauron? Sauron is here. We need medicine. Medicine is currently my biggest issue because we don't have any. We have Glitter World, we have the super high-end medicine, but we don't want to use it all the time. So Sauron, after you have slept, you need to get into medicine making. It's really important. We have an Imperial trader coming in. So that might be just dandy. So you're building a sterile tile? No, you're getting into drug production, please. You're getting into drug production, please. Right. You're getting into drug production. Transport port has been done. So let's get Devil Strand made. Right. You need food, so please eat something. You need food, please eat something. Wonderful. Get back to constructing medicine, please. Samwise, our dear fool of a took, please have a trade. This is very greenhouseable over here. So let's first make this into a growing zone so we can finally track it down easily. Wonderful. So let's disallow sowing. The first ambrosia greenhouse here is being made. They have turkeys, so we could breed turkeys. It's a guinea pig. We still don't have any dogs, which sucks. Okay, they are not taking our ambrosia. They are taking our jade. So let's get rid of the jade. Fire foam shells. No, they're taking ambrosia. Cool. Okay, so they're taking ambrosia. We have a bionic arm. Let's see. We need to check out our people if they need an arm. But for now, let's sell a little bit of ambrosia. Let's sell a little bit of ambrosia. Get ourselves the money. We have a money now. Wonderful. Now we have the money. Now let's trade with them again. Where is our dear trader? Samwise. Trade with you again. Into gift mode, please. And now we're gifting all of the ambrosia that we have left. We're gifting you... Let's say, a little bit of psychite is not a bad gift. Let's give the Gurleen pod. And anything else you guys really don't want. So... We don't really want the tough skin gland. Let's see. Let's look at our animals. We have 10 alpacas. And we have lots of grown-up alpacas. So these are 10 children. So we have 10 alpaca children. We have round about 15 regular alpacas. This is way too much. This is way too much. Yeah, we have way too many alpacas. Let's look into here. Okay. We have way too many. We have 9 pregnant. We have 9 pregnant alpacas. We don't need 5 female youngs. Female adult. 5 female adult. 3 female youngs. And 2 female. Let's have 3 female youngs. And let's have 1 male young. We have basically like 25 alpacas. Way too much. Right. Way too much. Right. Psychite addiction on Balrogs to be expected. We are allowing them to drink psychite after all. The animals are being slaughtered that are in excess. Right. Would you please, Sauron? Oh, you're doing medicine still, right? Balin. I believe Balin, you can do this. So please, Balin, move the thing. We're lacking wood. Wood is coming up over here. So, how's the medicine looking? We are on 16 medicine. That is okay for now, Sauron. Clear it up. We have a quest active. Drifters seek resources. They want 700 silver. We are going to do that, and the leader of our tribe, Pippin, is going to handle this. So where are these people? They're over here. Alright. We have medical treatment needed. Arwen and Gimli, did they have a fight? They have had a fight, right? Did they have a fight? Yes. Arwen and Gimli had a fight. Why? Why did you have a fight? Arwen made a contemptuous remark about Gimli's open-mindedness. This drove Gimli into a rage and began a fight. And we have the flu on all alpacas. We have a mad hare. Nothing is ever easy, right? And it's dead. Okay. Okay. So, let's look into everything. Wood is being done. Wood is being done. The stumps is whatever. Wood is being done. Our biggest issue is hauling. Which means Samwise will go on a tour. Samwise will go on a tour is what I would like to say. What? What? We kind of have nothing to sell. We have the survival meals, so that's a really good sell. The survival meals is a really good sell. So let's get the survival meals onto 200. That is a really good sell. However, I would like to make drugs, but we are lacking the ability to do so. So, Balin is not out and about. Balin is waking up though. So please prioritize deconstructing these two things, please. The second breakfast is coming up. Speaking of which, to the surprise of no one, I'm hungry. Alrighty, so the second breakfast is coming up. Okay, the second breakfast. We have everything for the second breakfast, except for more pews. So let's build more pews. And these pews might be built from our good boy Sauron, because Sauron has the bestest test ability to make them good. And he has done a masterwork. And he still needs more wood. Because of course he needs more wood. Pippin. Why haveth you not given them the silvereth? Why haven't you not giveth the silvereth? The beggars are leaving because of dangerous temperature. So we lost our silver right now. Come on, Sauron. There we go. The altar. The second breakfast. It is supposedly a good one. We have failed the last 3 ideology festivals. We had a boring, and uninspired. If this is another bad one, then today has not been the day of good events. It is a unforgettable. Finally. Finally. We have something nice. We have Tethered Apparel and Gollum, however. Gollum has a Tethered Apparel, which is his hat. And he is getting a new hat, please. And he has now a new hat. But Gollum is soon ready, as well as Leowyn. But we need more bedrooms. We need more bedrooms. We need more of everything. More bedrooms are being built over here. However, Sauron is massively overworked. Understandably so. Right. Sauron is massively overworked. So let's have a flooring. We need this to be clean floor. So that means we need kitchen to be sterile too. We need the kitchen to be sterile too. These things. Now we need to reinstall the batteries. We need some more power management. Get power management over here. We have an inspired surgery on Legolas. Is very much not anything good. We can now make Devil Strand. Don't really need to. Don't really need to. So I would like to have a ground penetrating scanner or a neural supercharger. Let's see. Neural supercharger. It's only for the transhumanists though. So let's make prosthetics. We need prosthetics. Let's get into prosthetics. We do have a bionic arm. So let's see if someone needs an arm. We have a very painful right gunshot. We have a leg that is aching. We have a toe that is shot off. We have a brain burn scar, which is not nice. Yeah, that is not nice. So we kinda messed him up. Can we heal a brain? Rimworld heal brain. Is that possible? Brain injury. So can we do that? We can do it with biosculpting. Okay, so we can do that with biosculpting. So we need to get into biosculpting rather soon. Sauron is so overburdened, however. Sauron is so crazy overburdened, that's not even funny. So let's see. Balin, you need to deconstruct these two things, please. Right. And this looks to be like soil. This looks to be like soil, but this is still mud, so this needs to grow. So that's fine. All right. So Sauron is so overworked. Defenses are looking not too bad though. This is looking terrible. We need to get rid of the graves. All right. We need another crafter. But I'm scared if I put on another crafter that they craft me the stuff over here. Which I don't want. I don't want this to be the other workers. So Sauron will be the only one who is allowed. Yeah, Sauron is the only one who is allowed to work on this. Yeah, let's make this into Sauron only. Because I don't want anyone else to mess up my clothing. So this is only Sauron's job. Because we have made Galadriel now a worker. And we don't want Galadriel to make this. So... which means technically... this is no longer necessary to have the Galadriel craftings here. Yep, this is no longer necessary to have the Galadriel crafts. Which means this right here needs to be Sauron as well. So we need to prioritize Sauron rather than giving Galadriel a extra job. Because we want Sauron's ability to produce Mastercraft works for us, and we don't want any excellent or normal or anything like that. So this is Sauron's job. Right. Let's get Sauron into this. It's a little boring that we have to do, and annoying as well, that we have to manually manage Sauron like this. But if we want to avoid any unnecessary low quality stuff, we need to do this right now. Right, everything now is on Sauron. Which means these things need to be on Sauron as well. This might not be on Sauron, which is fine. The assault rifles need to be on Sauron. The tool sets honestly make absolutely no difference. So that's okay. Okay, we have a slight little problem. There is food being stored here. We cannot have that. There is a slight little problem. We have food being stored here. Food needs to be completely off. Why did this... Oh, because food is not toggled off. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, food is not toggled off. That's terrible, actually. Medicine needs to be toggled off. Drugs needs to be toggled off. Ward needs to be toggled off. We almost wasted some stuff. Okay. We almost wasted some stuff. Is this deteriorating? It is spoiling over here. So this kind of sucks. Which means we are getting the drug laboratory inside of the kitchen. Yeah, which means we're getting the drug laboratory inside of the kitchen. Right. Right. Which means the kitchen... No, the kitchen is fine size-wise, I think. I think the kitchen is fine size-wise. Flooring, concrete, please. No, actually, this does not need concrete. This needs concrete. Sauron, please, can you stop doing that? That would be nice. Right. Because if we don't have this stone block right here, this will collapse. Right. So. We need to reorganize this into the first galactic freezer. So let's reorganize this into the first galactic freezer. Have this be sorted over there. We need this to look just a tad bit nicer. Because my OCD is freaking out. That is why. Let's have a copy of this over here. Provisional labor. Provisional labor. A vanochromic power cell. That's not too bad. We have to lend 3 colonists. We have to lend 3 colonists. Okay, so we have to lend 3 colonists. Which means we are lending... I think we're lending Gimli, we're lending Balrog, and we're lending... What is Pippin's job? Faramir. We're lending Faramir, Gimli, and Balrog. Okay. So that means we're accepting this for the venometric power cell. We are lending... Where's the shuttle? Where's the shuttle? Come on, shuttle. Arwen is finally healed. The shuttle has arrived. Which means we are lending Faramir, Balrog, and Gimli. Get inside the shuttle. We don't need 2 melee fighters, and Faramir cannot do any work. So it is fine if Faramir is out. Right. We have a combat supplier. That's pretty okay. We have a psychic bond distance. We have Galadriel. This is bad. She has a I didn't think of that. The distance makes it so hard to hear. I feel alone, like standing in a dark, silent cavern. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I'm sorry, Galadriel, you have to suffer for 8 days. Sorry. Nothing I can do about this. Trade with these guys, please. You're trading... the ambrosia? What else can we trade? We have a pump shotgun we need to get rid of. We need to get rid of this. The incendiary launcher, we can get rid of this. I think we're gonna get rid of the assault rifle because we are soon getting into pulse stuff. Let's get rid of the bad shield that we have. We have this, so let's get this over here. You have no shells to buy for us. You have medicine, so I'll take your medicine, please. Thank you. You have some survival meals for us to take. So let's take the survival meals, right? Let's get another combat supply in. We're giving you all of our food. And what else can we give you? Nothing so far, but we're getting 12%. So we're getting 12%, right. Now we have a venometric power cell, which is a cool thing. A venometric power cell gives 1,000 power all the time and is not affected by anything else. It doesn't cost anything. It just gives 1,000 energy, which is really, really, really cool. It just gives 1,000 energy, which means this venometric power cell gives us the ability to build another greenhouse out of nowhere, which is really nice. We lost Gimli, however, so we do have a little bit of a mining problem, but it should be fine, really. Let's get this over here, get this over here, so we can build a drag laboratory over there. Right, so we can build a laboratory over there. We need to mine this out, and we need to reinstall the wall lamp over here, because we're losing the wall lamp rather soon. Food, however, we are low on food, but it is fine, because stuff is growing. Okay. What is Sauron doing? What is Sauron's job currently? What is currently Sauron's job? We need to get sightseeing over here. This is looking just dandy and fine. Right. Because I want to get into drug making, we need more money. That's our biggest issue right now. We don't have enough money. Right. Okay, this is doing quite well. Sauron has moved a few things. So let's move a little bit more. Let's move a little bit more. Move this over here. And move this one over here. This one is moved, alright. Samwise is mining out. Even though Samwise is dumb as heck, his mining ability is basically familiar. He's basically familiar with mining, which is quite funny. Alright. You also need to mine out this thing. Right. Sauron, what is your job? You're finally building the ideology stuff. Alright. You're finally building the ideology stuff. The psychic bond, let's look at it. It is still a -10, so it is still bearable. Alright. Sauron. We need to take a look at you, my dude. What are you doing, Sauron? You are holding the venometric cell, alright. Is it connected? It is. Alright, what are you doing, Sauron? You're holding limestone wall. Okay, you're building this wall. That's cool. Balin is building the floors. Right, building floors. Right, you have started building the next sleeping rooms. Cool. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Let's make the granites over there. We have visitors from the Finnin Confederation once again. Steel is still fine. Right. And we need to get into research benching. Because we need a research room that will double as our biosculptor room. It's a little bit expensive because this needs sterile flooring. So it will get quite expensive, but it is worth it. It is very much worth it. Alright. We have 6,000 watts in excess, but that's because our wind machine is working just fine. We have a psychic drone on the females. That sucks. Another combat supplier is coming in. Something is happening that Randy is not telling us. Something is happening and Randy is not telling us anything. And that makes me scared. Right. We need some art, please. We need some art, please. We do have a little bit excess wood. So that's quite okay. So art is still number 1 for our dear Galadriel. The ideology room is looking quite nicely. We can have a leader speech. So after everyone slept, we're gonna get a leader speech done. We have a combat supplier. We don't have anything to sell really. We have a Imperial Toxic Dam. Ooh, it has 2 Resurrector Mech Serums. 2 of them. The problem in here lies. If we fail to freeze the cooling of the toxic waste packs, they're gonna ruin our ground. They're gonna ruin the nearby pollution as well. So I really don't like these quests because I can't get rid of it. Because I don't have the transport pods. While there is 2 Resurrector Serums and we could bring Rosie back, we cannot deal with this. So unfortunately we cannot do that. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's expand the freezer. Let's expand the freezer. And I unfortunately deleted my zone for the animals. Sucks. So, zone for the animals. Clear. I want you to be copy. I want you to be paste. I want you to be important. I want you to be preferred. And I want corpses. But I only want fresh corpses, not rotten ones. And I only want human-like and animal corpses. But I only want colonist corpses, nothing else. Because if something happens with our people, I want them to be in the freezer. If something happens with our people, I want them to be in the freezer. Right. Alrighty. So. Wonderful. We could technically remove the toxic waste packs, get rid of them, but just by shipping them somewhere else. However, we don't have a base somewhere else. It is not easy to build an outpost. If my information recalls. And he is stargazing, I guess. Okay. Bedrooms. Balin. Balin, we need you off construction for now. We need you off construction for now. Because we are in the need of building a nice home for someone. So, that means we need the beds over here. Do we have more beds? We do have more bedding. So let's get more bedding over... Doesn't look nice, right? Doesn't look nice. This is a little bit wider. So since this is a little wider... let's make it like... That's fine, really. It's fine. Let's put this here. Let's have the limestone urn be here. Do we have more urns? We do have more urns. So let's get another urn here. I'm trying to make this as symmetrical as possible, okay? I'm trying. Let's have the sleepy thing over there. Let's have this thing over here. We need some more art. Art is being made. So flooring. We need paved tiling, please, over here. Right. This is no longer necessary, so let's reinstall this one over here. And let's reinstall this one over here. Right? This is pretty dope. This one is no longer necessary, so let's reinstall that one over here. Right. Now art is being done. Yep, art is being done. We have nothing else left here. Money-wise, we're not looking too happy. Storage-wise, we're looking good, but it's getting kind of full. Sauron is still building sterile tiles, but that's cool because the medroom needs that. The medroom definitely needs that. So, let's see. Masterwork end table. Very cool. We also need a prison. We also need a prison. But we need a research room first and foremost. Sauron, I need you to please deconstruct this. I need you to deconstruct this. Come on, deconstruct this. There we go. Another sterile tiling, please. Because this needs to be sterile as well. It helps with the kitchen. Because if we look into the sterile tile research... Sterile tile, where is it? Sterile tile. There it is, sterile materials. Construct sterile tiles to make clean rooms for safer and more effective medical treatment, research and cooking. So our cooking room needs to be sterile as well. Makes sense, right? This is bad. This is bad. We just did a boo 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 boo. It's fine though. It's fine though. If we link these, if we paste these, this will be transported all the way down there again. So we kinda messed up currently, but it's okay. We have a meteorite with limestone. Comes in handy, but we have enough limestone to deal with. I'm not too worried. Get these chunks hold. Trees are on their way, which means we now have a steady supply of wood. We do have some art available already to us. So let's make some art. Put it here. Auron needs his own bedroom, so Auron will get his own bedroom. Auron will get his own bedroom. Pretty good. Samhain soon will get its own bedroom. Leowen, however, Leowen will be grown up in about 6 days. 9 days to be exact. 9 days. And Gollum will be in about 13 days. Cool. But I don't think we will reach those days in today's episode. As a reminder, I have a new job. And this is the last week before I get to my new job. So I have absolutely no freaking clue how the future will look like if I have a new job. So no idea. No idea. They have a cat, however, but I refuse to take cats. So we'll not take that cat. Let's see. Are you affiliated with a faction? Are you affiliated with a faction? All goods trader. They're not affiliated with any faction. Okay, so we can just sell them and make money. Alright, so let's sell you some stuff. Let's sell you all of the light leather, all of this leather, all of this leather, all of this leather, all of this. All of this as well. The alpaca wool is fine. We need to sell you our clothing. We need to get rid of all of the bad clothing. So let's get rid of all of the bad clothing. How much bad clothing do we actually have? Because I don't feel like we have a lot. Alright. This is also masterwork stuff. This is a good one, so good can leave. This can be sold. 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 Sauron has a lot of work to do. This can be sold. This can be sold. This can be sold. This is excellent. I don't want excellent. I want legendary or masterwork. Right. The cowboy head and excellent is fine. Right. The excellent rompers are fine too. So all of this is nice. We have a legendary double bed. Okay. So we have somewhere a legendary double bed. You guys have blocks to buy. I'm buying these granite blocks. 100%. I'm buying these marble blocks as well. Let's see. You have plasteel as well. I would like that, but we have 700 plasteel. We've had 1,000 plasteel. Where the hell is the plasteel gone? No idea. No idea where the plasteel has gone. You have medicine. I'm buying that medicine. So let's get rid of more alpaca wool stuff. Alright. You have advanced components, but we have 20 of those. Let's buy the one that you have. Sure, let's buy your components, even though we don't need it, strictly speaking. And everything else looks to be right about dandy. Yep, everything looks to be right about dandy. So let's make that trade happen. Right. There's a lot of stuff. Pretty cool. There is more art here. Let's install more of it. Let's install more art. Alrighty. We have a plant pot somewhere. No, actually we do not. So let's build a plant copy over here. Build a plant copy over here. Right. Sauron, what are you doing? You have recreation. Alright. We need to hold these, so let's hold these. This thing is being... This thing does its thing. We have mad raccoons! 3 of them, 2 of them. Let's see. How mad... Oh god, Gollum has a problem. Gollum, you need to run, 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 run. We need someone to help you, Arwen, please. Oh, Gollum is being hit. Arwen, please. Please, Arwen. Gollum needs help. Come on, Gollum. Run, run, run. Alright. Arwen, right. You can go into combat mode. So Gollum, please. You're dying. Gollum, you're dying. You can't die, please. Arwen, defend against the raccoons, which are dead. Alright. Is he healed? He is being healed by Galadriel. Fine. Gollum is no longer dying because a raccoon bite him. However, we still have our bionic arm here. We still have our bionic arm. So, let's see who has a painful thing. Or who actually needs an arm. Because actually nobody really needs an arm. Yeah, nobody really needs an arm. We have made a legendary wood dresser. Which is cool. There it is, legendary wood dresser. Right. They said we had a legendary bed somewhere. Legendary double bed, where is it? Oh, there it is. We have a legendary double bed. So let's take the legendary double bed over there. Let's take the legendary double bed. Balin, you will get back onto construction, please. You will be back on construction, please. We have now a lot of these blocks, so we can do some granite stuff. Balin is botching sterile tile construction, I guess. But he's gaining some construction. He's extremely double passionate about it. So he's gaining some construction, so we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. So why is there no granite allowed on this? There is, but why is it on the ground? Because the ground is on normal. This needs to be on preferred. Haha. This needs to be on preferred. There we go. Now it's working. Now Legolas is having some fun. Inspired surgery on Galadriel. We cannot have any surgery, so it is what it is. Auron is being taught. Okay. Auron is being taught. Let's see. Leowen is in 5 days a grown-up. But I think we're gonna save that for the next episode. Whenever the next episode is going to be. Which means, for now, let's save up and change the scene. And I would say thank you very much for watching episode 11 of the Fat Hobbits. What a day today was. We were attacked by 3 mechanoid clusters and we killed all of them without much problems. It has been really, really nice, but thank you very much if you've watched all 11 episodes so far. Well, why are you doing this? You're kind of strange. Oh, now are you? Well, this guy right here has a new job, which means I have no idea how we will stream the next few episodes of RimWorld. They might not even be as long as the RimWorld episodes are traditionally. They might only be half an hour. They might only be an hour. I can't know because I don't know how my life will look in around about 1 or 2 weeks. So, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. You know where to find me. Look into the description. There's everything there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.